Hi everybody and welcome back to Hex Token Channel. In today's video we're going to get straight into it, of course. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, hit the bell. Trying to head towards 3,000 subs, so if you subscribe that will get us on there. Let's go. Day 792, and of course it's the 1st of February 2022. Can you believe it? 18.1 cents, and of course up 1.1. Some pretty modest, but we're pretty much up 5 times in a week and down 5 times in the last 10 days, I should say. So very, very cool. And let's have a look at the return on investment multiplier from all-time low. That is the 5th of January 2020, 3,215x, up slightly from yesterday. Now the payout looking pretty stellar for Hex stakers, 6.198. That is a beautiful, beautiful thing. And it looks like we've got the actual base rate without the penalties, 5.993 at the moment. You can see that at the top there for today's one without any penalties. So very, very cool. The T-share rate, 3,757 is the price to get a T-share. So a lot of people DCAing in for that. And the T-share rate to 20,698.5, almost at clean 2,700. And we're up 6 for the day. Very, very cool. Let's have a look at the average stake length, 6.11 years. Annual percentage yield rate, interest and early in-stake penalties, 39.55%. I mean, that's just fantastic, really is. Liquidity in the pool is 139.9 million hex, and of course 19.6 million US dollars with 1,430 ETH in the pool. So very nice. And let's have a look at the valuations. 11 billion in lock value, 104.85 billion market cap, 39.78 billion in T-shares, and a 10.6 million in T-shares are actually in the market. That's down 3,269 today. Now let's have a quick look at the supply numbers. 638.3 billion in total supply, 14.2 million minted, and that's relatively low except for this day back here. And circulating supply, 157.7 billion. And that's up 45.8 million today. So stake supply is 60.6 billion, and that's down 31.6. Now we did see one of our big candles come out, and of course we're going to look at that shortly. We've got 1 million increase in the good accounting or GA numbers, and the average stake percentage is 9.5%. Is amazing. And of course, payout hex is 65.639 million. When I say amazing, I mean lower than it has been. So it means if you state you are quite rare, that's quite cool. Penalties at 4.2 million. What a day in the office. That's fantastic. Look at all these penalties, folks. So people get attracted by the interest, but the penalties are a gorgeous thing. For those who stake it and keep their responsibilities, they get paid. Total holders 416,434, up 308. Stake is up 120 to 77,620. Total stake is up 167 to 98,625, and current holders up 176 to 279,563. Pretty cool. Almost 280,000 here. So that's the update for day 792, folks. And let's jump over to the Hex price, and we can see the Hex price is at 18.06 cents, and of course just slowly pushing itself back up the hill again, and is trading in this range. So we've seen this. Look at this up and down zigzag, and of course it's between 17 cents and 20 cents. Let's pull it out to the daily candle. See the structure here. So you can see that we're just in between these two ranges, 17 cents and 18 cents. We haven't hit this support here of 16 cents, so just milling around this other support level here. We're obviously in this triangle here, and hopefully we'll break out of there. It's kind of the logic there. So it's quite a bullish pendant or triangle. Nice. So we'll break out of there. And obviously we're counting our way down through the PulseX Sac price. So let's have a look here. We have 22 days left. 22 days, folks. Very, very cool. And counting it down to the 25th of February. And then what will happen? We're waiting for Pulsechain testing at 3, so still waiting for that. And we'll see how we get on before we get a launch date. So nice. Building. All right, let's have a look at T-share, $3,750 at the moment. And of course, you can see it's just slowly consolidating here before the next run-up. Before we get one of these run-ups like this. Adoption is going up and to the right, and it's going to supercharge with Pulsechain. The share rate is up and to the right. Man, oh man, that's going cool. And for those who are not familiar with the T-share rate, that really makes it, gives a bit of fairness to people that are coming in today. If they didn't get in early, they're going to come in today, they'll be better off. And of course, people that come in after them will get a higher share rate. So it really keeps things fair. Also adjusts for that the returns that people get. Daily payout per T-share looking fantastic, pretty much almost over 6, and that's looking great. And obviously with penalties it is. Let's have a look at 15-year staking global view here. We're going to zoom in on 6 months, a 6 months period, as we always do. And of course, here we are. We lost the 2 big candles that we had at the end of February, and of course, we're marching into Feb. And look at this, not too many here. We've got a couple of restakes here, but really, relatively low on the big candles there until we get to February the 28th. And then we've got the 240,000, we've got 622 million hex there and 243,000 accumulative T shares, which includes all these other candles here. We've had a couple of restakes here. So some of the stuff that's was back here is in January has been restaking into this little section here, into the 1st and 2nd of March. But once again, it's starting to break up slowly on different days as we move into the future. People make different decisions. And of course, we've got this nice big gap, and we expect Pulsechain and PulseX to launch somewhere in here is our estimation. And of course, by the time we get to the 9th of May, we've got the $1 billion candle and then a big free run over here. So slowly and surely, folks, it is happening with the stakes. Obviously, we have circulating supply on top of that, but that's another topic. All right, so here we are. We've had 23 hours. We had 14.9 million on the whale bot. That matured after 63 days. These are these short stakers. And then we had 600,000 got newt. They got a payout of 1.3, but they ended 77 days, 4,000 to go. So some interesting stuff there. 250,000 in staked there pretty early as well. Nice big penalty in that as well. Payouts here, some more penalties. Who knows what's going on there with those penalties, as we say. And some unusual behavior for sure. We had 30 million hex ended 4 hours ago. And they got paid out 437,000 with the ROI of after 45 days. Pretty cool. All right, so let's jump over to Pulsechain. And of course, Pulsechain, we're waiting for that. Super fast, super cheap. Biggest airdrop in history, biggest yield farming in history. And of course, once that bridge opens, the fastest road to mass adoption that the crypto ecosystem has ever seen. It's going to be mind-blowing, folks, mind-blowing. All right, so let's jump over to PulseNet with Testnet Explorer. 3.6 second blocks. We have passed that 1.4 million transactions onwards and upwards, and things are being tested on there nicely. All right, let's jump over to PulseX Sacrifice. Let's refresh this, see if we can get a slightly higher balance. $959,259,000 on the Ethereum chain has been sacrificed. We've just ticked over another day, so we're at 23 hours and 34 minutes until we get another 5% increase. So today's points, I think it's day 36. That would be 10,000 points for $3.23. 10,000 points for $3.23. Amazing. So there it is on the curve, $3.23 on the left here. And of course, I think we're in day 36 now in this vertical white line here in the time zone. So slowly creeping up into this middle zone here, I guess, is where you might want to call it. And of course, still relatively reasonable to get a price today. So if you had a price at US dollars, US, that would be 0.000323. Would be your price excluding a volume multiplier. All right, let's jump over to PulseX Sacrifice. If you want to sacrifice, use the pulsex.info dApp. Of course, just follow the instructions. You'll be perfectly fine. I always say just do a little amount if you're a little nervous, and then make sure that works. And if you're happy, you can send your full target amount. Very nice. All right, let's jump over to PulseX Leads. I'm going to refresh this too, just to make sure we got the latest and greatest. Let us get into it. So we've got $1,507,995,471 on the ETH chain. Plus, this includes the Binance Smart Chain and the Polygon Matic chain. Very nice. We're up to 17 trillion and 69 billion PulseX tokens, or points as it were, and that's looking pretty cool. No change in the top 7, over 10 million, still the same, but the wallets has crossed over 124,244 total wallets on these 3 chains. Very nice. And of course, my favorite number, the Hex Sacrifice, 554,694,000, and of course that's 2,169,738,580 X being sacrificed on the ETH chain. And of course, when it gets copied over to the Pulse chain, that will also be off the market on the Pulse chain. So very cool there. That's reducing circulating supply nicely. All right, so that's the cool number. Let's see if the day results are out for day 35. They are. So we got 1,775,000 yesterday, and that's only just finished 27 minutes ago, and already we're marching into today with 3,000, but we've got a long way to go, 24 hours basically. It's going to be pretty cool. What was our final balance for yesterday? 1,005,792,000. So very cool. So yesterday was actually an increase day. We had 1 million before that, 1 million before that, 1.3. So we actually did really well. 1.7, almost 1.8 million in days 35. Terrific. All right, so that's pretty cool. And don't forget to grab your referral link for the liquid loans. The sacrifice is probably going to come up sooner than later. And of course, you can use my link in the video description to get your referral link. You get a 5% of the referral bonus from people that you refer to. They also get a 5% bonus. Very, very nice. You get over 10 people that have sacrificed that over $500 and use your referral link. You also get 10% bonus of your sacrifice. So it's pretty nice. All right, I hope you enjoyed that one. Catch me for PulseX live show. We'll be doing that later on, of course, and that's going to be a lot of fun. Catch me in about 2 hours' time. All right, hope you enjoyed that. Subscribe, like, share, hit the bell, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now.